Just testing as I'm floating. Just testing really quickly, guys, before I waste too much time here. If we have to, if this isn't rolling in 5 minutes, we're on to that other place on the web that we've been talking about. How are we? Where are we at right now? Good? Good. I'm moving around a whole bunch to try to test it. We doing good? Let me know in chat, guys. Aw, dance good? There was an ugly smudge on the left-hand side for the moment. Haha, I love you too, King. Love you too, friend. I guess I don't listen to this channel enough on cities. All right, guys, if you wouldn't mind, I'm going to go drop a retweet. We just dropped a new tweet out, letting everybody know we're good to go. About 30 seconds here to chug a little bit of water, and it is time to go. All right, guys. The tilt is gone. The sweat is gone. I think I feel pretty good. I think we're about ready to go. We're ready to do the thing. Are you guys ready? Because I don't know that I could be any more ready right now. I'm really excited. I'm really happy for what we got going here, and I'm excited to show you guys this build. So without further ado, I'm just going to jump on in. We're going to go ahead and get the first video up over here that we were trying to show just a minute ago. We're going to showcase Mr. Crimson and his build as soon as we're ready here. There we go. Maybe. There we go. All right, guys. So I'm gonna grab Crimson in here really quickly, guys. Let's see if he's ready to rock and roll, and we will go from there. Maybe. Oh, there we go. Crimson, are you there, my friend?
Yeah, I'm ready to rock and roll.
What's that?
You don't hear me? Yeah, you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. I can hear you now,
Okay, I'm
friend.
ready. I'm ready. Hello,
I
everyone.
I'm so sorry for all the issues, man, and I'm sorry that your video had to be the first one up that had to kind of experience all the issues. We're gonna work on all the presentation quality and all as we get going. So, anyways, man, this whole build, how'd you come up with the idea to do a movie? I think that's what really blew chat away. Is just how much work you put into the I guess they put the Bollywood look for a moment, just the small film look.
How many times? Sorry, because I was the video on and I didn't hear you well. How many times I work on it? You ask me, right?
Yeah, well, I was just asking,
Yeah.
what gave you the idea to come up with this? Is this what most of your is this what you do a lot? Is you make videos and movies, kind of like
No,
movie style builds, or
no. I don't make videos. I just streaming live. That's it. But I know how to edit so. But I wanted to make a short movie, not just detailing. That was my idea the first time. When I had the idea, I just begin with a drive-in, and then I don't know. I wanted to do something else than just detailing. So that's why. So I had to add a suburb, American suburb, then do the car moving and the phone and the Godzilla at the end, because you need in a movie you need a beginning, a middle, and an end. So that's why.
that's
That's
brilliant, man. Yeah, it's brilliant. I think it's cool for me. Some of the cool things that I like is I like how many different components you have going here. You've got the drive-in theater that by itself, the drive-in could be a standalone build. This drive-in that we're looking at, it's up on screen as we speak, but this drive-in itself could be a night out, and it could be the a date night or a guys night or just a fun night out, family night. It could be whatever, and it could be the build just itself. But you came up with this idea to add in the guy hitting up the girl in a text message to see if she wants to go out, and then go into the theater, and then of course while they're there, the Godzilla moment, and I just having all of those things together, I think it's just crazy. For just even me, just sitting around trying to come up with an idea of what I would build if I was going to do this was enough, and then doing the build itself, just like I said, just this drive in itself seems like a highly detailed, highly well built build, just like I said, standing alone. So the whole idea that you built the story in with it as well is great.
Yeah, thank you. Well, there is many details, but in the night you don't see it. I spend maybe one day just for the grass, and you don't see any grass at all. That's there's but the detailing was made for the story. The main thing was the story and not the detailing. So I had to do it something true to the people who which view the video. So I had to detail. So yeah.
Yeah, no, I think it's cool too that like the idea, you could also do one of the other complexities for me to this is that you could do a movie set in any of these builds. We have piers, and we have restaurants and breweries and all kinds of different types of builds that we're going to get to in just a moment. And you could do a movie set in all of it. What I think is kind of neat is through the whole, there's just that layered complexity. This could be a standalone, 10-minute, 15-minute, 20-minute video on YouTube if you really wanted to blow it up. No pun intended. But if you really wanted to make it into something like that, you could. It's just amazing to me how there's the movie within the movie that's also going on here. So you've got, it's a movie-based build where you have the drive-in theater, but it's cool too that you come up with this idea to have a movie playing out about them going to see a movie. I think it's a pretty cool added complexity.
Yeah, I had to play this movie because I found an asset with the House of the Haunted Hill and the Teenager from Outer Space. So I downloaded the trailer and I just place it. This is the only thing which is not from City Skyline. Everything else is just the tools, the assets from City Skyline, and the only thing alien to the movie to the video is the movie you can see before the explosion, which is House of the Haunted Hill.
That's awesome, man.
59 movie.
Yeah, yeah, no, that's so the house on Haunted Hill, it's on the sign and all here as well. Is that you edited that? So you edited in the movie itself on the screen, and then the posters and the signs and everything too included.
Yeah, maybe yes, because I didn't hear you well because of your robot's voice. But yeah. I had to make the asset of the posters, but
Okay.
the thing in the middle is in the workshop.
Okay, gotcha.
So I
So
just
it
load
already
it.
had that. It already had the house on Haunted Hill, or you PO'd those words in.
Yeah, yeah. It's only PO. Or
Okay.
maybe all the build is PO mainly. The
Okay,
car
gotcha.
moving, the phone, everything is PO.
Yeah, yeah, that's awesome, man. And then I love too that because PO recently added in the ability to make the items like raise and lower, like what you did with the. I'm assuming
Yeah,
that's what you did with Godzilla, right?
yeah. You have the module back and forth, and you can do it with that. And more modules are expected to come, and I think City Skyline is going to know another life with this mod, which is really really incredible.
That's awesome. And then for people who watch my stream on Twitch, went back in the day when I used to do it, were you just trolling me with the phone call ringing at the beginning, or did you not know you would be the first? That's kind of a loaded question. I'm totally kidding, but my personal stream's known for my phone ringing nonstop while I'm trying to stream. So it's like a meme in its
No,
own
no, no,
self.
no,
So it made it for
no,
even
no.
perfect added detail.
No. I just needed a phone, so I made the phone. Sorry, maybe I didn't ask well your question because I did not hear you well. But
No, that's great. Am I still getting robot voice? Is that what the issue is?
yeah, that's why I didn't hear you well. But on the YouTube, no. But here on the
Okay,
Discord,
gotcha.
yes.
Gotcha. Okay. Gotcha. Well, we'll try to keep ironing out a couple little wrinkles there, but I appreciate you coming out today, man, and hanging out. It's
You're
been
welcome.
more than anything. I appreciate you sharing this art with us. That's the amazing thing is the just seeing these builds. I love the artistic side, and you exemplified that with the way that you put together the complexity of the video, the movie that's playing within the movie, as well as obviously the build site and the build itself. So good to hear, man. I definitely said I appreciate you hanging out and coming by to share your voice with us and say hello and show off your work with us, guys. If you want to check out more of Crimson, you can check him out. The link's right there, twitch.tv/Crimson. Make sure you go over, give the guy a follow. You get to see him build all kinds of amazing stuff just like this. How often do you normally stream, Crimson? Do you have like a regular schedule or regular frequency?
Uh, I'm not a regular guy. So,
Okay.
no, but I stream a lot these days, so you can catch me on Twitch when you want. I'll be
Perfect,
there.
perfect, perfect, guys. Go give him a follow. Go check him out. Just to say thanks and appreciate how much work he put into this, and just for sharing with us. Appreciate it a lot, Chris. So,
Okay, thank you. Bye bye.
see ya. Alrighty, guys. So that'll wrap up Crimson's build. Just amazing stuff. Love what he did here, and just what he was able to kind of come up with. So next, we're going to jump into our next build here. I'm going to try to slowly get some more music back in the background too. So we're going to jump on through, and our next build number 2, comes to us from Early Rave. So Early Rave's build was focused on a riverside. It's kind of like a riverside park and restaurant. We'll kind of get a better detail from him. I had a gap in the video here, and I'm not sure why, so we're going to get to it. There we go. So Early Rave, you guys will probably recognize his build. Another awesome build, really cool. Micro lag, but I'm on Wi-Fi, so I won't judge that. Okay, cool. So Early Rave has built us this beautiful riverside park. It's got a complete with Ferris wheel, nightclub, restaurant, rooftop bar, VIP area. I'm thinking that there's some shady stuff going down here, but he'll have to let us know. So we're gonna go ahead and go grab Rave and bring him in, and we'll chat with him and see what he's got to say. Rave, are you there, my friend?
Yes, Alex.
Hey, am I coming through robotic to you on Discord as well, or?
It's a little bit therapeutic, yes.
Okay, gotcha. Well, they're saying that it's coming through good on YouTube, so I'm trying to kind of focus on that. And we're gonna try to figure all that kind of stuff out. King Langwing says that you're his favorite Dutchman.
Oh, that's very kind.
Leads me to wonder how many Dutchmans he has. So, but
I don't know. There are a few around, but
yeah. Cool, man. Well, tell us a little bit about your build, because this is one of the ones that I'm kind of. I think it had a lot of breadth to it. It had a lot of complexity to kind of what you could imagine maybe happens here, and what all goes on. So, what was kind of your envision and idea when you saw that when you built this?
was first with the team, you know, always nights out. What's the first thing you're gonna think about? I thought like we miss all the going out, of course, now with COVID and stuff. So I thought during the day it's nice restaurant area with the parks and Ferris wheel, and at night it changes to the night scene actually.
Oh, cool.
Where they can party and stuff. With the
Yeah.
terrace.
Yeah, so it definitely lends itself to like I said, like complexity. Like I feel like it's I don't know that multi-purpose is the right term, because we always like associate that with like commercial residential stuff, and it's definitely not got that going on. But it's interesting to me, like I feel like this is a place that when the sun's up, I could bring my kids, but at night they probably wouldn't be as welcome.
Yeah. Yeah, it was. Well, I hope I understand you correctly, because it was I couldn't hear much of it. So.
Yeah, I think what I was saying is just like it seems like the kind of place you'd bring your kids during the day, but then maybe take out a date or something, or go hang out with the guys or ladies or a group of friends at night. So like I said, it was just mostly added to the complexity, I think, of the build.
Yeah, well, you can of course bring your kids at night as well. I don't judge about that.
I hear you. Rave is really quiet. Oh, okay. All right. Hopefully that'll help out.
As well, but...
All right. Oh, I see. Arliss is also saying so. Cool. So what was like one of the? Did you have anything about this build that was really challenging, or that was that kind of like challenged your build skills or your thought process or any of those things along the way?
Well, it was actually the first thing that I used in PO, the night-day cycle. That like, if you go to the night cycle, the day POs went away.
Okay.
So that was really tricky at first, because I have to switch over from day-night cycle to build. But I think it worked perfectly. Like at night, you see like the rooftop, it's crowded more because the early nights. So.
Gotcha.
The party's
cool, man.
Just gonna start.
Yeah, I like it. That's awesome. And yeah, chat was talking about how they love the Ferris wheel, and I think that was like I said, kind of was saying. I think that's a big thing for me, is that it like I said, it kind of, you see so many different aspects to it. With the rooftop, concert area, the area back here, kind of behind the building and all, and then all the lights and the like riverfront type like look that you get on the front of the building. They don't seem to like if I saw these assets on the workshop, I don't think I would group them together. But the way that you did group them together turned out really nice. I really like the way that everything, like I said, kind of really well meshed together. So beautiful work, dude. The sign work was really well done too. I saw in chat they were talking about that as well. So overall, man, great work, and we hope to see some more stuff from you in the future, and then hopefully the reveal of the results next month will be a little bit smoother. All right, guys. So we're gonna move on here, and we're gonna grab our buddy.
Yeah, let's hope so. But it's the first one, so
yeah.
Something Wonky Donkey doesn't mind. So.
All right, man. Well, have a good one. I appreciate you hanging out and coming by and saying hello to us. All right, so we're gonna grab in here now. Top One Bandicoot. Make sure that he is ready to rock and roll. We're gonna get into his build here. And Top One Bandicoot built we have all screenshots of his build, but he built a full-on diner and drive-in, 60s style drive-in and diner, complete with assets and all. So we're going to grab him and bring him on in, and we'll have a little chat with him. Maybe. Are you there, Top One? Oh, Top One is gone. gone. He disappeared on me. That's all right. So we'll take a look at his build here, and then if he hops back into the green room there, we'll drag him on in and hang out with him. So his build here is, here we go. Chips, the 1960s diner and drive-in. He's completed with some assets here that seem to that really kind of featured the era and the time. And then we've got the full drive-in back here behind the restaurant as well. I'm trying to give him a shot here to jump back into Discord. Oh, he said, sorry, 1 second. Okay, got it. Some cool assets back here. We've got the keg barrels, beer kegs that are stacked on the pallets. We've got the use of the gas pumps. Like I said, the older style vehicles, the police car chilling behind the billboard. All seem like pretty good little additions to the build. There's Top One Bandicoot right there. Let's bring him on in and chat with him. Top One, how are you, my friend?
Hi, sorry.
It's no problem. These things happen. I've had my fair share of issues today, so not a problem at all. So tell us a little bit about your build.
I had problem with PC.
Yeah, it's no big deal at all. Tell us about your build a little bit, man. How'd you come up with this idea?
Sorry, you can repeat. Sorry, I'm very sorry.
You're fine. No, you're fine, man. How'd you come up with this idea for your build?
Yes. I was inspired by film like Grease or Back to the Future.
Okay.
Because I like a lot the 50 and 60 vibes.
Gotcha. Yeah, I really like. I definitely, like I said, I like the way that you kind of stayed like true to the age and the era. I like the hidden police car back here behind the billboard. The leaves on the ground. Just a lot of the theme and the idea that you kind of stuck with, man. And it seems like the kind of place that you could go grab a burger and milkshake maybe, and then hit the drive-in behind afterwards.
Yes, it's a classic. The hidden police car.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's awesome, man. And you could fill up here too. Maybe eat outside with on a nice day. And yeah, like I said, and I love in a lot of these different shots, you placed cars in different positions too. It really gave some life to the build, in my opinion, by moving the cars around to the gas pumps and all these little shots. It seems like a little subtle change, but just seeing the vehicles in different positions, and it feels like the restaurant's actually being used. So like I said, it seems really nice. I really like it, and I appreciate you spending the time building it for us, man.
Sorry.
No, you're fine.
You can repeat the.
Yeah. Do you have anything else to add, or any ideas, or any more thoughts on how you? You still there with this, Top One?
Yes.
Okay. Do you have any more thoughts or ideas, things that you wanted to share about your build before we let you go?
Sorry, I'm very sorry, Side, but I have a lot of problem with audio.
Yeah, no, it's okay. It's not just you. It's an issue more on my end as well. So no big at all. No big deal. I appreciate you coming by and sharing your work with us and just saying hello. And we'll catch you on the next time, I mean.
Okay.
All right. So we're gonna jump on to anytime. All right, so we're going to jump on now to our next build here. We don't have the builder live with us today. Had a scheduling conflict, so didn't get to make it in, but this is from a builder, Cyber Scythe. Many of you guys have seen plenty of his work. I've had people... no, it's all good. Maybe write the questions down in chat. Yeah, it might help if you guys wanted to even relay, however you want to do it. Yeah, I think we're having a mixture of audio and language barrier and different issues, but not a big deal. We're doing okay. We're just going to make it on through the build, and top one did great. It's been awesome to be able to chat with Rave, and been awesome to chat with Crimson as well. But this is a build from CyberScytheX. This is his Fireworks by the Bay. So we'll take a look at it here and just kind of listen to a little bit of our City Skyline soundtrack here and let you guys just kind of take in the imagery. I love this transition right here. Probably one of my favorite parts of the whole build. Yeah, no, I totally agree with you, Mighty. It really comes to life is the cool part. You get a lot of the wilderness here, a lot of the kind of like the rural area, as well as the bay and the fireworks. It's freaking just cool. You've got the harbor in action, as well as the fireworks. The people popping up into the to be here for the fireworks show and all. It's awesome stuff. Yeah, the fireworks are great. Yeah, Arliss. Yeah, CyberScythe does some great. I mean, he does amazing work. You should see all of it. If you guys want to check out any more of his work, you can check it out through his. You can definitely check it out through Twitch, and then he's also shared it in past competitions with us as well. And some of his builds in the past competitions have just been amazing stuff. But you can check him out at twitch.tv/CyberScytheX. Yes, Taylor Bay. Huh. Don't get me started, Wolf Girl. You'll have me fangirling over here. So his stuff is amazing and it's great. So we're gonna move on into NT's build now. So NT built this amazing. I themed it as I called it Euro Lights. It just has this Euro vibe to it. Maybe it's just a roundabout. Maybe it's the style of the buildings, but has an amazing build and just the amazing amount of how many different things he plays. So we're gonna grab him and drag him on in over here, and we'll have a chat with him here. Maybe. NT, how are you, my friend?
Give me a second.
I'm sorry?
Do you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you great, friend. Welcome in.
Yes, but I hear you very badly.
Of course. I'm not sure what's going on the Discord end. I'll have to mess around with some settings in the back end at some point and see. Hopefully we can iron that out.
Hi.
Can you hear me okay now?
Can
Are you there,
repeat?
Nate? Hang on here 1 second.
It's still very bad.
Okay, can you hear me now?
A tiny bit better.
Okay. All right, man. If you want, just jump on in. Just tell us about your build. How did you come up with this idea, and what were you really going for when you built it? Can you hear me, NT? Can you hear me now?
Well, the idea about the build was that when I heard the night out, I remembered a trip to Barcelona.
Yes, it's better. Okay, perfect. So you were thinking Barcelona? No, you're good. We're kind of working on a delay.
Yes, I was thinking about a trip to Barcelona and night walks with some friends in La Rambla Street. And the street looks similar to this. It has roads on each side that go in each direction. And later on, when I was thinking how to build it, I was thinking of architectural dioramas, where you have the central part, like the most important buildings in detail, and then you have supporting buildings that are just, flat in one color, and to give it like a urban context. And also the street with this texture I did, I saw how they plan to redo the Paris Champs-Élysées street. And then they are thinking of doing something similar, and then I thought, well, this could look like they made like renovation to the whole part and made something modern so it looks more appealing to people.
Okay, cool, man. That's awesome. I love that there was that much thought that went into it. As I was laying this all out, maybe it's the American in me, but there was just something about there was just something about the build I just thought would be like. I guess my thought was just going to be like I'll just do a bar or a restaurant or maybe a like side of a street, but you really stepped it up here, man, and went with this just massive build, and tons of assets, tons of builds. If you don't mind me asking, how long did it take you to build this?
Well, I built it in 2 days because my game crashed 2 times and I had to reset it fully. And the second time when it crashed, the problem was that I was only like 2 hours to the end, and it would, die, and I would have to do it all just in 2 days.
Oh man, that sounds like a really fun time. I know we all in here know that building in cities, having it crash, having an asset get messed up or a mod get messed up, and then having to completely restart a build or not be able to load back into a build until we spend a year fighting with the workshop to try to get things ironed out.
Yeah, it was very, very hard because at that point, I would just start loading the game, and it would load and it would come to almost the end, and then it would stop. It would stop on the simulation part, and I even set our output logs to several people to try and find why it's happening, and no one saw any error because in output logs, loading just stopped.
Gotcha. Well, hey man, first of all, I appreciate the hospital club that we have as well. I just saw that just flashed across the screen, but appreciate the whole build. It's amazing. It looks like you spent 10 days on the build. It doesn't look like you spent 2 days on it, like you said. It looks like you spent the entire time on it, and I couldn't have done this in the full 10 days. So beautiful build, man. Beautiful work, and like I said, and I've been saying, I appreciate you taking the time to share it with us and show it to us. Just being able to check it out and see this is the whole reason we do this. It's amazing to get to see everybody's beautiful work, and I really believe that your build is an example of what I'm talking about when I say that cities can just be a blank canvas, that you can build anything and everything you can imagine.
Yes, thank you for nice words. I was really happy when I was done with it. The only problem also was when I was filming the cinematics is that I had to do it very fast as I had very little time in the end.
Right.
But that's why you can see some errors in like decals, but I don't think that it takes too much out of the build.
No, man. At the end of the day, it is beautiful. Knowing that you built it in a couple days just lends itself even more to how amazing it is. And like I said, man, I appreciate you coming by and sharing with us. And we'll be talking to you here at the end as we show the final results of the build.
Yes, thank you very much.
Yeah, take care, Neat. Appreciate it, man. Guys, you guys can check out Neat on YouTube under Z Green Gaming. I'm going to back that up 10 seconds just so you guys can check that in, or check that out, take it in. Z Green Gaming is the place to go. You can check him out and see all of his work. And hopefully he'll be uploading even more content for us there soon. Alrighty, guys, we're going to keep rolling all along, and that brings us on to our next build. And I've had so much fun with this and the judging and everything. I couldn't even tell you who it is next. We're going to roll on into it and check out the next build here. Maybe. There we go. Let's back up a smidge. We have Pain Tech here. So Pain Tech, unfortunately, also could not join us live and in person or on the mic because we don't do things in person anymore. Anyhow, but we are this is a beautiful build down on the looks like the ocean front. We've got a beautiful pier as well as tons of restaurants and commercial areas, even the transit, all that type of stuff, these beautiful waves, the pier, the carousel and rides. It's really assembled together well. I love the transition there from day to night, so that you guys, it kind of lends itself to a similar idea as far as just principle as what early Rave had, which is kind of like that family-friendly environment during the day. Not to say it wouldn't be family-friendly at night, but it definitely could be somewhere that you'd go to not be family-friendly at night for bars, clubs, restaurants, things like that with a significant other or a group of friends or whatever. So really love the way this turned out. I know that it's getting a little bit laggy on us, guys, and I apologize. I'm trying to do my best to hold on. Saw those animated seafoam assets, and they're put to great use. Yeah, it's amazing stuff, man. I haven't actually used them myself. I've seen them on the workshop, but I haven't used them yet either. And seeing those the ocean just running in is just, it's amazing stuff. I'll try to do a little bit of work with editing and try to get this stuff to a little bit better, more smooth playback for you guys in the future. I'm not happy with having this playing in a window on the stream, but it's what has ended up to work the best as far as sharing with you guys. You use those every time, Arliss. Nice. Yeah, it's very possible, my friend. I wonder if it would work better if we took it out of full screen and even like reduce down the playback size. Nah, looks horrible anyways, so either way. But you can't see animation in pictures. Arliss, I think that was a challenge for you to participate next month, Arliss. But yeah, it looks beautiful just with the ocean and the beach just rolling in, the pier, all the building assets, the steamboats and paddle wheel boats, which I'm assuming would also lend itself to being a steamboat. The umbrellas all on the beach. Get 'em, Reaper. The carousel, like I mentioned, the swinging pirate ship, and then just all the commercial area downstairs. Also love here at the end of the video they give us a little ride on the mass transit. And I think that's another huge thing that can be played into a lot in these videos, is that the mass transit itself is a big piece of getting people in and out of the downtown for a night out, if you will. So it's been really interesting to see things like this. You haven't seen my Instagram videos then? You're fooling me here. Nope. No, we just all we need to see is you in CS Showdown, Mr. Arliss. Get on it. Appreciate you guys. Just want to say one more time to all you guys watching, I appreciate you guys hanging out. This is not the quality that I was anticipating having today, but we will work it out and we'll get that together. The most important cool part is that the build quality was there, and my job in the next month is going to be to improve the quality here. So I can't wait. There you go, Mighty. Get him. So anyways, guys, we're going to jump on in here to the next build here. But like I said, we're just used to the bus network, the use of the trams. It's all beautiful stuff. Great work from Pain Tech. You guys can check him out on YouTube. Yes, Arliss. Hashtag do it. So you check us out. Check him out on YouTube at Pain Tech, just like you see his name there. Go give him a subscription. Follow his channel and see what he come up with in future months. Next, we've got Austrian Spider here. The Austrian Spider is even going to bless us with his presence too. Can't wait. This guy, his builds are immaculate in everything. If you don't know who Austrian Spider is, I don't know why you're here. I'm kidding. Oh, I'm sorry. I apologize. Austrian Spider was here with us, but due to our technical issues, did have to bow out and had something come up that was time sensitive. So we get to check out his build ourselves. And what I love about this build is the scale of it. We have a lot of builds that are different, all different types of scales. And what I love about this build is he stayed with a small scale, but there's so much going on with the overgrown grass on the wood, the lumber and stuff over here, the trailer. We really get this rural drive-in feel. And yeah, he did, Mighty. You're right. Let me just think. This trashy beach, huh? Let me just link this trashy beach on the Discord channel. Oh, you built a trashy beach? Yep, Arliss, he is. So anyhow, but yeah, what is so immaculate to me about this is that how small of I wouldn't say small scale, but a smaller scale than some of the builds, but how much the level of detail is and how alive the build is, just with things that seem to show age, the uncared for grass, the age of some of the assets and the buildings that are being used, and all together. A rural juror feel, a rural drive-in feel for me, but I don't know the juror word in that context. So makes a lot of these dioramas. Love that detail. This forest feels so real too. Yeah. And even some of these trees that just you could tell weren't meant to be here. Like they weren't planned. And I think that's always one of the biggest things for me when I'm trying to detail is I try to imagine some of the things that are that wouldn't be perfect or that shouldn't be where they are. Hey, Mighty. Oof. But I love the restaurant here right across the street. Like maybe it popped up because of the drive-in, and just the way that everything goes together. It's just, like I said, really, really good build. Really happy with it, and was glad he let us. He treated us to it. It's great. Cybex lost 30 cool points. Okay, sorry. That puts me what, -30 now, or worse. Oh, you know what? It's something I just noticed that I hadn't seen yet. And this is my favorite thing about viewing these two, are the lawn chairs up on top of the roof of this building. There's lawn chairs like up on the roof, like maybe they were people watching there because they ran towards the restaurant, but maybe sometimes that they're sitting up there to watch the show. That's pretty cool and something that I hadn't even paid any attention to before. Alright guys, so we're going to jump on ahead here. Guys, if you want to check out Austrian Spider, I shouldn't have to even tell you where he is, but go check him out. YouTube, search Austrian Spider, and he's going to be the one with all the beautiful builds that this is just one of. So make sure you go give him a follow, subscribe to his channel, and he is a god in nature detailing. I'm telling you what, I've not seen all of his work, but I've seen what I have seen. That is a very truthful statement. Alright guys, so we're going to jump on ahead to the beginning of the video apparently again. Yay! Alright, there's that. There's Pain Tech. Here comes Austrian Spider. And... come on, video. We're not even streaming or downloading it. Come on. What is going on? What are those? Alright, bear with me 1 second, guys, while I work this issue out. Oof is correct though. Ignis in so many ways. And video died. Yes, it's true. No. We're good. We'll figure it. We'll work it. We'll work it out. Dun 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 dun. Yep, Windows Media Player always being hot garbage. But I don't have much room to talk with how today's gone, so. Anywho, you guys get to stare at my ugly mug for a few more seconds. Here we go. Insert mini kappa. No, yeah, I'm not. No, we're all good. There's the start of the video there. Insert fire gif with it's fine. Exactly. That's anything I'm doing. That's it. Anywhere I'm involved. Come on. Try VLC. I don't know what other media players I have currently. Hang on, let's see here. Exclamation point calls. Exactly. All right. Dun, 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 dun. Actually, no. Part of the problem might be that we're not. It was actually using the Windows 10 media player, the movies and TVs. I also linked the video in the share section, by the way. Nice. Download more RAM. I have 64, sir, and I'm rocking it on an i9, and the board supports that much, so I'm really not sure where we're at. If you saw my asset list, you'd know, or you'd at least respect the fact that I'm lost as to why we're having this issue right now. Probably gonna get a ringtone again in just a second from our buddy Crimson. Come on. As soon as I gave up hope. Gosh, I haven't used this media player in a minute. All right. Download more ringtones? Exactly. Okay. Thoughts. Let's see. All right, we're going to give one more thing a shot here. Bear with me for just 1 second, guys, while we take a short intermission. We were really on a roll, too. All right. All right, guys. Comes to a grinding halt. Almost 1 hour stream now. Yeah. Comes to a grinding halt because we were dealing with our buddy Mighty O. So you know how that goes. It's his fault. Blame Mighty O in chat, guys. All right, we're gonna be taking. We're gonna lose some of our graphics, which kind of stinks. But we will again, like I said, this will be something that I can guarantee you will be resolved next month, or we will be. We'll have a different method for bringing these builds to you. So. One thing I really like about the build we're going to head into is the resourcefulness of our buddy Mighty O. So Mighty O is in chat. We did lose graphics, so I'm gonna, if somebody could do me a favor and just shout out Mighty O's Twitch page. It's gonna be, or Mighty O, you go ahead and take care of it. How about you do that? Yeah, we're still blaming King. That's right. If you wouldn't mind, I hate to ask you to do it yourself, but drop your link in there. It's twitch.tv/MightyO, just like you're seeing his name. He is the place to go, and what I love about his build here is the resourcefulness of the build. See what I mean? It's so glitchy. But one thing I really like, I'm just going to catch it here really quickly, back it up back to the very beginning. As we roll into the very beginning of the video here, these are all your airport, excuse me, these are all your airport lights that he's using to flicker on the path, to light the path on the way into Tomorrowland. What are we doing here, man? Like, this is a saved file. Let's give it a second to figure itself out. So, Mighty O worked on Mighty O built Tomorrowland here, so it's kind of a recreational park. And yeah, I'm gonna invite you in, Mighty O. I'm just trying to get this thing kind of bugged out a bit, but I mean, I don't even know what it's doing at this point. Let's go ahead and bring Mighty O in anyways, and we'll have a chat with him. Yeah, Mighty O is a hacker. I like it. Thanks, JJ. Appreciate you for posting the link there. Let's go ahead and get Mighty O in for a chat. Mighty O, how are you, my friend?
Yeah, I'm here. Hello, Cybex.
Hey. What is up, dude? This has been a fun few hours, hasn't it?
It's fun to see everything breaking apart, yeah.
There you go. And, well, most importantly, to know that it's breaking apart and it's not your stream, right? That's the fun of it.
Yeah.
But anyways,
well, again, man, I didn't catch half of what you said, but okay. Do you want me to talk about my build?
Please do, my friend.
Will you play the video?
It is playing.
Oh, it is playing. Okay. So this is Tomorrowland, number 6 of the biggest festivals in the world, I think. The video looks very janky on my side. I don't know what your media player is doing, but okay.
It's having fun.
We're going from the entrance area to the information desk, which is the thing with the Kraken on top. Small stages here and there. Actually, everything you see there is basically built by hand. Most of these are POs as well.
It was so fun hanging out and chat with you, watching you do that. By the way, it was so cool to watch you place that stuff, man.
Yeah, like placing every person and all the lights and building every stage by hand out of existing assets or POs and stuff like that. And like the harbor stage here, just a small broken down old lighthouse with a lighthouse effect. Really a shame that the video is janky, but we have these 2 stages that are on the lake kind of thing, like one on the left and one in the middle of the lake, which I really like how they came out. Like, everything is moving, and there's still so many aspects that I couldn't show in the video. Like, the DJs actually have rotating turntables, which unfortunately I can't show in the video. It's just the level of detail that I like to go with.
That's amazing, man. That's awesome. Video seems to be ironing itself out a bit as we keep going, so we'll play it again here as well.
Yeah, sometimes I see the old back and forth.
Yeah.
Just for YouTube chat, I did not do the video like that. That's not.
Don't worry, friend. They already voted.
Yeah, I love the rotating carousel. Thank you, whoever made the PO moving modules. That's so good. like the self-rotating module of PO helped me so much for this build.
Yeah, it's amazing, man.
I made like the seating area for eating. I couldn't show enough of it. Like I built these umbrellas piece by piece out of POs to
Wow.
make them look like big plants, which they actually are in real life.
Yeah.
Please have a look at the real festival from 2018 and 2019. These are the 2 years that I took most of my inspiration from.
Okay.
Here you see it, like we just saw a bit of a playground, the showers and the toilet area, which is the green glowing stuff. And then, the PO creator made those modules themselves. And the Freedom stage is the first stage that I completed, that I felt like this is an actual stage that is completed. And it was so much fun to do, to get all these moving, rotating, animated assets into the stage. And in the back you see the Ferris wheel actually hand animated with PO rotation.
Yeah.
Don't look
That's
at
awesome.
it. Don't look at it too closely.
It's just, I mean, amazing, dude.
Yeah, I had so much fun doing. I would never have dreamed of doing something like that myself. So thank you for doing this theme, because that theme has just helped me be so creative. And the
I appreciate it,
5-minute
man.
video
Yeah.
definitely is not enough to show all the things I did. There were stages that are not in the video.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
created stages that didn't make it into the video.
And like this stage here that we're seeing,
Obviously,
the
last
last
thing we
stage.
see is the main stage. Yeah.
Yeah, and did you built that like piece by piece, right?
Piece by freaking piece, exactly. Trying to be friendly here, but so 2019 they had this like magic book theme for the festival. So the stage is like books and stuff like that. And behind the DJ there's like a bookshelf, and I with POs I put books into the bookshelf.
Wow.
Which was the point of my build where I questioned my sanity. Like I'm putting like individual books into a bookshelf in a city building game.
Yeah. Yeah, that is mad, man. I'm gonna try to play it through here again, and hopefully we get a little bit better quality. It doesn't look like we're going to, but just amazing stuff, guys. You can check out the first tour of his build number 8, Tomorrowland, and man, just amazing work. I cannot imagine that. I just want to stare in awe at that last stage really quickly. I don't know that I even appreciated how much detail was put into this. That is just absolutely mad. Is the best way I can put it.
I'm just glad that it worked out. Like,
yeah,
the time was difficult. Like, timing with the build, I felt like I'm never gonna finish, and it's not finished really. But the stages that I did show in the video, plus 1 or 2 stages more, really came together nicely.
That's awesome, man. I think it's really cool, like you kind of mentioned, and shows a lot to what you can do with the prompt, and like kind of what the prompt does to kind of help inspire. That's why I can't wait with March being a viewer choice voted month. This is one that me and the mod team just came up with for a night out to kind of play off of just the fact that we don't know what a night out means anymore with COVID and the pandemic and all. But I'm really excited to see. We're headed towards the theme hints are either Stardew Valley or Planet Zoo. It looks like that are pretty tight in the finish. So we'll have like a theme hint there, and then we'll have a theme focus that'll be a little bit more focused on City Skyline. So, but it's just, this build, man, is just amazing. Guys, you can go check out the link was there. JJ posted it once. I'll post it again here. But it's twitch.tv/MightyO and Mighty Zero to be very specific.
Yeah. If I can say, I'm probably streaming like 3-4 times a week. Yeah. Definitely Mondays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, or Fridays.
And almost always cities, right? It's either cities or Stardew Valley, right?
Yeah, and whatever you just said, I agree.
All right, great, man. Hey, I appreciate you coming by and hanging out, Mighty O, and we'll look forward to
maybe
we'll
I'm mainly a city builder. I just heard what you said. Mainly city detailing. My main build is Hamburg, Germany.
Perfect. Well, maybe we'll be speaking to you here in just a little bit. We'll see. Appreciate you coming by and showing off the build to us.
See you, everybody. Thank you.
Man, chat, what a build. That is this is nuts. This is like, yeah, Hamburg, exactly. Yeah, he's been focusing on it a lot, Arliss. But just a video does in no way do the detailing any justice. No, I agree, Happy Mess. Yeah, this is this build is, wow. Just this shot right here, I feel like could be I don't mean to do any disservice to any of the other builds, but this shot right here, knowing how much PO and everything goes into every single individual one of these pieces, could be in a competition like this, standalone. So to know that he's built everything else throughout this video, and I supremely apologize to Mighty O and everybody else that this is that it looks like it does, but you know, even just this stage alone and all this, the dining area and tents and everything, the bins and everything, trash and recycling bins and all, just amazing work. I was pointing out a lot of the lighthouse light effects. Don't you eat it? The lighthouse lighting effects that are panning around the map, the plant themed umbrellas and tents, the build out onto the water there, like chat was kind of talking about a minute ago. Just, man, guys, make sure you go check out twitch.tv/mighty0 and follow any of his build stuff. I love these dancing lights and all here too. Just, I could spend the whole day here. It's a good example of what we look for. So anyhow, we're gonna move on to the next build here, guys, and we will jump in. Let's see what we got here. Let's see. I was thinking King, I'm like, what did I miss? It's probably deserved. Alright, guys. So I've got another build, the second to last build, but I'm telling you, the builds just, they're all just freaking amazing. Arliss, no! I know. Catching that band hammer. Did we at least get that resolved, though? Gotta watch it with those smiley faces, Arliss. Come on, work with me. There we go. Can we get some better film quality for Wolf Girl Gaming 64? Wolf Girl, I'm gonna come grab and pull into our conversation here. Maybe. If I have one more thing, be jank today. Wolf Girl, how are ya?
I'm very well, thanks. And yourself, Cybex?
You're still awake over there, right? I know it's late over on the over in Europe.
Wow.
All you guys are, and I'm pushing it with you guys.
I can't hear what you're saying.
Of course.
Yeah. So I guess I'll just talk about.
There you go. Yeah, show us. Tell us about your work.
It was. So mine, obviously, the night out was like, I was like, well, what am I gonna do? And I was like thinking to myself, like, once this, Corona's over, what would I like to do, and what night would I have? And I really like going to tasting, like if I'm going to a new city or whatever, I like to taste local beer and stuff like that. So, and it all just kind of evolved from there, really, in terms of the build.
It sounds like we have a good similar ideas of what a good night out would look like.
Yeah, so yeah, it just really did evolve from there, and obviously like PO'd the chimneys so that they would be on this, mirroring each other, and yeah, I just felt like that, when we're building this, my skills like developed so much in terms of what I was able to do, and like still new to POing things and stuff like that. So it really pushed me to like challenge myself to really develop it further. And as you can see, like the lights and stuff like that, and you've got the patio area.
Yeah, that's awesome. Did you
got, like different groups of people having nights out, like girls' night, guys' night, like couples and stuff like that. So Yeah, sorry, what
Yeah.
was the question?
Yeah, sorry, no, I noticed that too. I thought it was a really cool detail, and especially some of these people are not socially distancing. I want to point out, but but I think it's really cool. Now, do you typically refer to yourself as like a detailer, or do you what? How do you normally play cities?
I cannot understand like what you're trying to ask. Like,
Of course.
But in terms of like there was like obviously the patio area with the more casual dining, and then you've got the more formal dining, which probably have like more of a like set menu kind of thing, and like obviously I was lucky enough that someone was pulled up and as if they were actually arriving and stuff like that. So it was really good in terms of.
Can you hear me any better right now?
No.
Okay.
So. Yeah, like obviously you've got a park next to it. You've got the farmers market. So it kind of was the kind of idea was behind it. It was like in the entertainment district with the theaters and the hotels, and it's kind of just off the main road. So like you kind of have to be in the know or like read the guidebooks in terms of like the city and know that this place is here.
That's awesome.
And then you've got the VIP bar, like VIP lounge at the top area there, and then you've got like a couple waiting for the tourist train, which will be coming up in the next bit.
That is awesome.
And then obviously one of my favorite things that I PO'd was the sign "No working during drinking hours." That really,
yeah, that is awesome.
And then you've got the nighttime skyline and stuff like that as well.
Yeah, that's awesome. I was trying to get to.
It really challenged me and kind of made me like basically revamp like a third of my city for the build itself.
That is awesome, guys. For the I was gonna say for you guys to consider because you've already voted, but this is Wolf Girl Gaming 64, twitch.tv/Wolf Girl Gaming 64. Go give her a follow, say hello, stop by, and tell her how much you love the build. This shot right here is money. That is an amazing. That's a really cool looking shot. I really like that. I appreciate you coming by, Wolf Girl. Sorry you can't hear me, but I appreciate you coming by and saying hello and showing off your beautiful build to us.
Thank you.
All right, guys. The last build we've got here is complete trouble. So I'm warning you now. But no, I'm kidding. We all just like to give him a hard time. But we're going to jump into our last build of the day, and then we get to get into the real hype stuff. Thank you so much for dropping that link there, JJ. Yeah, I would agree. Mario, that for an area like that, when you're building a something that is laid out about similar to how that was, it's really easy to kind of over detail and put things where they don't need to be. And I think that like there was a. I hate to use the word when somebody's detailing. I hate to use the word simplicity because it can be viewed as like an insult so often. But I don't mean it as an insult. I mean it as like. When you see the build, you don't think of it as a video game. I mean, it's City Skylines because that's why we're here, but like you don't think of it as like a fantasy build. It just gives you this vibe like it's like she recreated a real life scene. Maybe that's the best way to put it. So it's just a really cool shot, and I enjoyed how different it was than a lot of the other themes. We didn't have anybody else build a brewery, so thought it was really cool. All right, guys. So next up, we have the guy usually working last build of the evening, afternoon, wherever you are, and we're gonna drag usually working on in and make him talk to us whether he likes it or not. Usually, how are you, my friend? Go for usually. Are you there?
Hello. Sorry. I was on mute. Hello,
hey,
everybody.
to be fair, you were probably planning on being interviewed like an hour and a half ago, so
yeah,
no big deal. Hey, I appreciate you hanging around and being patient with us, as I do all the viewers, you guys watching. I appreciate you hanging out and being patient with us. But we're checking out your build here, man. Tell us about Pier 39.
Yeah, so Pier 39 is actually based off of the actual Pier 39 in San Francisco, a place that I am very familiar with. I grew up in Northern California, so I've been there many times, and I decided that if you want to do a commercial area, I was thinking probably like a residential mall or something. And then it said a night out, and I said, well, you don't really go to a mall to have a good night out. You go to a tourist attraction. Well, what's a very cool tourist attraction, San Francisco. I've done a couple of San Francisco builds before, historical builds, and I decided I was going to do a modern one. I was already inspired to do that. So we have a kind of a recreation of San Francisco, the Pier 39, right? The actual one. There is a marina around it, so we have the marina. We have all the major details, and actually there's a lighthouse that apparently no longer exists, which I'm very sad because it was actually a very cool restaurant that was a part of the attraction there. But we wanted to get down all of this. Everything from the road on is PO. It's all procedural objects, all hand done, all done on stream, minus the trees. The trees are, of course, props so that they're allowed to raise up. But every single thing here is procedural objects. That is definitely the way that I personally like to build, is having that level of creative freedom and interpretation, artistic interpretation, to create something unique out of something that is on the workshop. So I didn't actually make anything special for this besides one sign, which was the Pier 39 sign. And all it was is I just took a normal highway sign, added Pier 39, and made it larger, and that was it.
That's
so
awesome.
Anybody could do something. Yeah, anybody could do something as detailed as this. And especially just go onto Google Maps and find a spot that you want to do, and then you can absolutely just do whatever you want. That's the whole point about cities, is having that freedom, and I really enjoy that because I can do something where it's from my childhood, and I was very personal about it. And I said, you know what? I love making custom things, and this is exactly what I wanted to do, was make something custom.
I will say you're speaking to mine and YFX's heart with this build. We love San Francisco. It's probably one of our favorite cities we've ever been to. We don't travel a whole ton. It sounds like we're globetrotters, but we went there when we were really young, and love the city, love the pier, and the pier was our favorite part. I think that's pretty true to a lot of people that go to San Fran. So I love like the Embarcadero kind of look that you've got here with the main road, and then the whole like opening and entrance to Pier 39 seems really cool. That you even got the tree under the flags there that kind of reminds me of that like moss covered crab that it's got out front. So really cool stuff. You got the Hard Rock Cafe right there as well. And I have some pictures of me from when I was like 18 years old right out front of that place. So it was awesome. But I am missing, do we have the sea lions in there anywhere?
No, there are no. I looked so hard.
I knew you had to.
Sea lion sign. I have a sea lion sign. I have the spot for them, but there is no. There's not even a. I tried to PO like a dolphin, and it just looked weird. It looked like some kind of demon spawn. So I said, all right, no, We're not going to do that. I'm going to concentrate on some more of the other stuff, such as the historic K line that goes through there. Excuse me, the F line. Yeah. The streets are all technically correct too. So the street is the street networks are exactly as the same way as they appear inside of the city itself. So
That's
we
awesome.
did like a little slice of heaven. And yeah, that island up in the top left-hand corner for what's being displayed right now is actually completely torn down. It unfortunately it got moved, which sounds weird because it used to be a really cool tourist attraction. Now it's just the end of a pier, but I'm kind of sad about that because that's a part of my childhood. But yeah, we do have the lobsters. We have the seafood is going to be the biggest thing there. We have the aquarium. The aquarium is one of the biggest attractions there. And then, of course, we have the flags. Couldn't find a crab statue, unfortunately, but we did our best with what we can in City Skylines and just procedural objects and a couple mods. Nice. That's awesome.
Well, I will say, one of the cool things that I think that Pier 39 kind of lent to this build that's different from any other pier too, and it was something me and YFX both appreciated a lot about it when we went, was the tiered kind of look, that second floor. You don't really get that on a pier anywhere, but it's really neat. There's lots of shops and restaurants and stuff up on the second level, and so it's almost like an outdoor mall feel when you're walking through behind that Hard Rock Guitar sign right there. As you kind of walk down on the lower level, you've got a whole upper level that's functioning separately and has different restaurants and businesses and stuff there as well. So it's pretty neat because you don't get that on your standard pier, if you will.
Yeah, absolutely.
So amazing build, man. Thank you so much for sharing it with us. And we will be jumping into all the results in just a minute, dude. So I appreciate you. I'm going to send you back over to the green room, but appreciate you sharing all your work. Guys, if you want to check out Usually Working. Yeah.
Don't put me in the room with them again.
That's right. Hey, yeah, guys, if you want, go check out Usually. You're good. Yeah, go check out Usually Working. Twitch.tv/Usually Working. And are you working on YouTube or anything like that at all? Anywhere else that we can find you, or just there?
I do have a YouTube that I'm currently putting up a lot of the competition builds that I've been doing recently, and then we'll probably start doing some regular City Skylines content on there. But I do love doing the competition builds, and some of them will have a 5-minute showing screen. We'll do that 5 minutes up there for the competition, and then there will be an extended, usually a first-person camera view or a drone footage or POV footage or something that is much more atmospheric, so that people can take the time and watch a 30-minute video and notice all those little details and all those little special things that you can't get in a 5-minute like display video.
Yeah, sounds really cool, man. Like I said, I appreciate you sharing it with us, and look forward to some future builds from you one day. Right here with CS Showdown, man. Appreciate you, like I said, lending this to us
awesome.
and showing it off.
Yep, cool, thanks.
Alrighty, guys, so that completes our tour of all the builds. Make sure you go give all these content creators a follow. They are they have worked their tails off in building these, putting these builds together, and I think it's absolutely I just think it's amazing stuff, man. I hope you guys think it's awesome too. And I'm gonna just dive on into getting into our results. So give me just a second. We'll get those all pulled up. I'm gonna get back to you guys right after this commercial break. Totally kidding. There's not a commercial break. Let's see. I actually still have not even, just to not spoil the surprise for myself, I don't know who won. I know which builds won, but I couldn't tell you off the top of my head who the actual people are that won. So let me pull up my spreadsheet here, just so you guys know kind of how all the building actually works. All the judging works. So the judging was was first and foremost an audience vote. Without seeing any of the audience vote or the other judges' votes, each judge, including myself, goes through and judges each build. So, for instance, this month we had Sakura Nation and Reaper Ups. Sakura Nation unfortunately couldn't be with us tonight, but he's going to be watching. So thank you very much for helping judge the competition. We appreciate it. It's not an easy thing to look at these 10 builds and have to pick a winner and judge them. But the big thing here is that the big point I wanted to drive home is that each one of the judges was not privy to the other judges' scores. Technically, I could have looked at them because they sent them in to me, but I judged all of these builds without knowing what the other judges had judged or what the popular vote had went to, how the popular vote went. So the way that it works is the Scarespace, the final scores were all compiled without anybody knowing what the other people's builds were. They were also built before. We've just unveiled today who owns each build, so there was not any information in the build as far as who owned which or what whenever we judge. So if one of these people has a larger following than the others or smaller following than the others, that doesn't put them at an advantage or a disadvantage. But we will we'll have all the final results for everybody. So I'm going to start out with we'll just announce third through first place in the build, in today's results, and then we'll post all this in the participant chat for you participants. That way you guys can see. So we blame Sakura and Reaper, exactly. But we'll post all of the results. You won't know which judge scored what for your builds, but you will get to see what scores you all got. I will say it was actually pretty interesting. I felt one of our judges was really lax and gave really high marks to everybody. I felt one of our judges was overly critical, and we talked with them. He pretty much said, "Hey, I'm going to be critical," and one of our judges was kind of middle of the road. So it was actually kind of neat. You guys will probably be like, "What? I got a 4 on that," or whatever. And then those others that'll say, stream's gonna crash right before he's gonna announce the winner. Exactly. But you'll see like I said, some of the builds, some of the scores you'll think like, I can't believe I did that bad. I can't believe I did that good. I can't believe I was in the middle. And then also we have the chat vote. So the chat vote was worth up to 25 points. So the first place person in the chat vote was the person who got 25 points. The person who was second place in the chat vote got 20 points. Third, 15. Fourth, 10. And fifth got 5 points. And then everyone else did not receive any points from the audience vote. But those points were added in together with all of our judges' votes, which were added together. So it's not an average or anything. If you got a 5 from each of the judges in a category, you would get a total of 15 in that category, plus the total vote, which the audience vote is not based on a rubric at all. It's just based on a total score. At least that time, we will have someone responsible for it. JJ is going to do Cybex. Do what? DDoS. Oh, Cybex in the exact second. Yeah. So third place with what was titled the Date and Drive-In build is our very own Crimson with the full-on movie build from the very beginning. So Crimson, you guys would remember. I guess what I can do here is feature a little bitty snippet of the builds. Let's go to that. Let me find my folder here again. Big congrats to Crimson, third place. Not shabby at all. We've got 10 builders, and like I said, these were really freaking hard for all of us to judge. Did not make for an easy decision making. So let's see. Yep, Godzilla, exactly, Ignis. Godzilla got third place with Crimson. So take one more look here at Crimson's build. Just to drag my feet as long as I can. Come on. All right, Crimson's build here. We'll take a look just over at the drive-in. The car driving through a night out. Oh, he's going to start the media player once more. Exactly. Because it goes so smoothly. So there is Crimson. All right, let's go ahead and drum up second place here. Second place with the, let's see, hold on here. Get it to load back in. Second place with Euro Lights was NT Neat. Z Green Gaming on YouTube. Also, make sure you guys check out Crimson on Twitch. In the background, sirens, exactly. NT with his beautiful European-inspired downtown streets. All the beautiful lights. Yay, dyslexia, Crimson. Yep. That is a good spot. I'm happy. Hey, second place is not, I'm telling you, nothing to be balked at. And that will leave us, I'm loving that the video just keeps twitching so hard. That will leave us with first place, none other than, drum roll please, Tomorrowland. The pigs win. It's the pigs with Mighty O, a night out in Tomorrowland. Waiting for when they see it. I even worked in your balloons for you. Whoop whoop! Congrats, Austin Spider. Hey, great build today, dude. Love seeing your build. It was awesome. Went through it. Hope everything's good with the doggo. Usually, I know, man. Yep, Mighty O with the W, even with the twitchy video. The pigs. That's it, guys. Like I said, we'll drop all the final results for you guys down in the participant chat. I'll share it with you guys so you guys can see how all your scores ended up shaking out, how you finished first through 10th place. There was a few ties built in there as well. I think we had ties for 5th and ties for 8th, which was great too. Yeah, and actually what's even better, how it all ended up working out, I think, let me double check on this. Hang on here, before I speak too soon. Yeah, we actually ended up with the judges and the audience agreeing in complete unison. So the first place in the votes was in the audience vote was first place in the judges vote and first place overall. The second place was second place in the judges vote and the audience vote as well, and third place as well. So it ended up working out really well this month. I'm sure it won't always be that way. I'm sure we'll contradict at some point. But congratulations to Mighty O. Congratulations to all you guys. Usually Working, thank you for showing us your work. Wolf Girl Gaming, thank you so much for showing us your work. Austrian Spider, Crimson, NT, Top One Bandicoot, to all you guys, man. Like, your builds are freaking amazing, and loved what you guys turned in, and I can't wait to see. We've already got people promising to participate next month. Pain Tech, thank you so much for your builds. Rave, what a build, dude. Thank you so much for your work as well. Let's see here. Yeah, so what we're going to do is we will have an announcement tomorrow for Monday. We'll have an announcement on what the theme hint will be for next month. So keep in mind, guys, the way this all works is the theme hint will come out on Monday. Then about 5 or 6 days later, it'll probably be Friday or Saturday, maybe even the next Monday. We'll see. We will close the build window out. Or I'm sorry, we'll close out the registration window and launch the build window, and you'll get your theme focus. So again, guys, thank you guys so much for participating for a night out. Hope you guys enjoyed the build or the video. I know it was had its own. There was parts that were somewhat hard to get through, but hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and we will get to see you guys next time. Let's see if we can make this work like I wanted to. Bump. There we go. That'll do. Appreciate you guys coming by and hanging out. Thank you guys so much for being with us. Thank you for withstanding all of the technical difficulties. And we will see you guys around at the next month.